Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today is a wild day for soap news, and we are diving straight into the absolute madness happening right now. No time to waste. Because Las Vegas is completely exploding on the young and the restless, it is falling apart. So let's talk about Adam Newman. Since arriving in Sin City, Adam has been throwing himself headfirst into the gambling scene. Hard, not just playing a few casual hands of blackjack at a tourist table. We are talking high stakes. Massive, dangerous bets in the VIP rooms. The kind of money that makes normal people sweat through their shirts. But Adam is not normal. And he is not just playing for money. He is playing for blood. Setting up a trap. A very specific, very dangerous trap. And the bait he decided to use, Riza Thompson. So let's break this down. Riza is the poker queen of Vegas. She has a massive reputation. She has connections everywhere. She knows everyone who is anyone in the underground gambling world. The high rollers, the criminals, the casino bosses. And Adam knows this. He knew it from the very start. But he played her. He played her so incredibly hard. And Riza is finally waking up to the reality of it all. She is seeing the ugly truth. For weeks, Adam has been using her, kissing her, making promises about celebrating in the bedroom, whispering sweet nothings while his brain is working overtime on how to catch Matt Clark. But Riza is not stupid. She is a survivor. A woman who built an empire in a city of sharks. And she started getting suspicious. Why? Because Adam kept pushing her right into the line of fire, asking her to set up meetings with Matt, putting her in situations where Matt could easily turn on her. Matt Clark is a psycho. We all know this. The guy tied Nick Newman up in a storage room and left him there on a cold, dirty floor. Matt is dangerous. And hinged. And Adam was just dangling Riza in front of him like a worm on a hook, without a second thought about what would happen to her if Matt snapped. But the real turning point, a warning, an old acquaintance of Riza in Vegas pulled her aside. Someone who knows the streets. Someone who hears the whispers in the back alleys and the casino floors. This guy told Riza to watch her back, told her that Adam's plans were making too much noise, that Spider was back in town, but he wasn't looking out for anyone but himself. And that Riza was standing right in the crosshairs of a massive Newman family war. So Riza went digging. Because you don't survive in Vegas by ignoring red flags. She snooped, she looked into Adam's stuff, and what she found broke her heart. But more than that, it made her absolutely furious. She found the proof. Adam had researched her. He had specifically targeted her because of her poker queen status. He needed her connections to get to Matt. That was it. That was the whole reason for the kisses, the flirting, the late nights, the promises of a private party. It was all a lie. A calculated, cold-blooded lie. Adam did not care about her safety. He did not care about her feelings or her business. He just needed a pawn, a piece of meat to throw at Matt Clark. And man, when Riza realized this, the betrayal was deep. It cuts right to the bone. To realize you are just a piece on a chessboard for a Newman, it is a harsh reality. She thought they had a real connection. She thought Spider was back to have fun, to live on the edge with her. But no, it was just a calculated operation. So she confronted him. Oh yeah, she cornered Adam. The tension in the room must have been thick enough to cut with a knife. Riza demanding answers, screaming at him, asking him to look her in the eye and tell her the absolute truth about why he came back to her. And Adam, he admitted it. He had to. The proof was right there in her hands. But he tried to spin it. Because he is Adam Newman. He always spins it. He tried to tell her it was necessary. That Matt Clark is a monster. That they had to stop him before he destroyed his family. Trying to make it sound like some noble crusade. Excuses. Just pathetic excuses. He told her it was for the greater good, that he was sorry she got caught in the crossfire, but it had to be done. But Riza was not having it. She felt the betrayal in her soul. She realized he never cared. Not even a little bit. She was just a tool. A means to an end. So she cut him off. Right then and there. She told him it was over. No more helping him. No more setting up meetings with Matt. No more kisses. She severed the tie completely. She told him she would never forgive him for this, for putting her life in danger just to settle a family score, for using her reputation and risking everything she built in Vegas. And now Riza is a wild card. She is angry. She wants payback. Hell hath no fury like a poker queen scorned. She is deciding what to do next. Will she warn Matt Clark? Will she blow up Adam's entire operation? She could literally send one text to Matt and Adam is dead meat. Or she could just sabotage the trap herself, ruin the whole thing from the inside out. And just when you think it cannot get any crazier, guess who shows up? Chelsea Lawson. Yep, Chelsea. She followed her gut. She had those terrible nightmares about Spider taking over Adam's soul. She knew Adam was slipping away. He wasn't answering her calls. He was ignoring her. So she packed her bags, she got on a plane with Sharon, and now she is in Vegas, walking right into this massive, explosive mess. Chelsea, Adam, Riza, Matt Clark, all in one city, all colliding at the exact same time. It is a recipe for absolute disaster. And Riza is at a crossroads. Does she pack her bags and leave Vegas, run away from the Newman drama and save herself? Or does she stay? Does she stay and watch the whole thing burn down? Because she holds the matches right now, she knows the plan, she knows the players. She can destroy Adam with one single word to the right person. Let's talk about Adam for a second. What is wrong with this guy, seriously? He just cannot help himself. He always goes back to the dark side. The spider persona is like a disease. It infects his brain. He stops seeing people as humans with feelings. He just sees targets and collateral damage. He did it to Sharon in the past. He did it to Chelsea. And now he did it to Riza. He uses women to get what he wants and then discards them when the mission is over. But Riza is different. Riza is from Vegas. She plays games for a living. You don't hustle a hustler. And Adam just tried to hustle the biggest hustler in town. He underestimated her. He thought she was just some girl who was blinded by his charm. He didn't respect her intelligence. And that is going to be his downfall. The implications of this are huge. Matt Clark already has Nick tied up. Nick is drugged out of his mind on fentanyl. He is helpless, lying on a cold storage room floor with his hands tied behind his back. And Adam was supposed to be the one saving him. Adam was supposed to be the hero of this story. But Adam got distracted playing James Bond with Riza. He got sloppy. And now his whole plan is falling apart because he couldn't treat a woman with basic respect. So Matt Clark is winning. Matt is sitting there, laughing in the dark, sending pictures of a blindfolded, tied up Nick to Victor, causing the entire Newman family to panic. Victor is calling emergency meetings. Sharon is hyperventilating. The whole family is in crisis mode. And Adam doesn't even know the half of it yet, because his main asset, Riza, just flipped on him. Imagine Chelsea walking into that hotel room, finding Adam. Riza is probably storming out, furious. The tension, the screaming. Chelsea is going to realize Adam lied to her. He was kissing Riza. He was planning private celebrations with her in the bedroom. Even if Adam tries to explain that it was just for the mission, that he was just playing a part to catch Matt, Chelsea is not going to buy it. Because Chelsea knows Adam. She knows when Spider takes over, the morals go out the window. She knows he enjoyed it. And Riza, poor Riza, but also, dangerous Riza. She is not a victim who is just going to cry in a corner. She is a player. And players always find a way to get back in the game. I think she is going to retaliate. I really do. I think she is going to find a way to screw Adam over completely. Maybe she tells Matt where Adam is hiding. Maybe she feeds Adam false information, leading him right into Matt's hands. Because think about it. If Riza tells Matt that Adam was setting him up, Matt will turn the tables. He will use Adam's own trap against him. And Adam will walk right into it, thinking he is the smartest guy in the room, just like he always does. Adam's arrogance is his biggest weakness. And Riza knows exactly how to use that against him now. This whole storyline is just raw. It is messy. It is exactly what we want from a soap opera. The stakes are literally life and death. Nick could die from an overdose. Matt could kill him just for fun. Adam could get killed by Matt if he walks into an ambush. Chelsea is in danger just by being in the same city as this lunatic. And Sharon is there too. It is a bloodbath waiting to happen. And it all comes down to a game of poker. A high-stakes bet that went wrong. Adam gambled with Riz's life. He bet that she wouldn't find out. He bet that he could control her. And he lost. He busted. Let's really look at the environment Adam is operating in. Las Vegas is a city built on illusions. The bright neon lights, the ringing slot machines, the endless flow of free drinks. It is designed to make you lose track of time, to make you forget your morals. And Adam is soaking it all in. He is sitting at those felt tables, stacking chips, wearing that smug spider smirk. He is addicted to the thrill, but it is not just the cards. Adam is addicted to manipulating people. It is his ultimate high. He looks at Riza, this powerful, respected woman in the Vegas scene, and he doesn't see a partner. He sees a poker chip. A very valuable poker chip that he can push across the table to draw Matt Clark out of hiding. Riza's no saint, sure. She operates in a gray area. But there is an honor among thieves in her world. You don't sell out your friends. You don't use the people who trust you as human shields. And that is exactly what Adam did. When that old acquaintance pulled Riza aside in the smoky casino lounge, the reality hit her like a ton of bricks. The whispers were loud. People were saying Spider was setting a trap. And they were laughing at Riza for being blind to it. Imagine the humiliation. Riza, the poker queen, being played for a fool by a guy she thought she had wrapped her on her finger. That humiliation quickly turned into rage. When she hacked into his files or went through his notes, she saw the cold, hard data. Adam had mapped out her entire network. He knew which dealers she talked to, which pit bosses she trusted, which VIP hosts she had on speed dial. He studied her life not because he cared about her, but because he was looking for the weak points in Matt Clark's armor. Riza was just the crowbar he was using to pry Matt out of the shadows. And the confrontation, it wasn't just a simple argument. It was an explosion. Riza throwing things, screaming until her voice was hoarse. And Adam, standing there, trying to use that calm, calculated voice to talk her down, telling her to listen to him, that she didn't understand the stakes, but she understood perfectly. She understood that if Matt Clark realized she was part of the trap, he would come for her. Matt is the kind of guy who holds grudges forever. He would ruin her business, or worse, he would end her life. And Adam was totally fine with taking that risk on her behalf. It was necessary, Adam probably said. Such a classic Newman line. The ends justify the means, but Riza shut him down. She looked at this man she had kissed, this man she had planned a private celebration with, and she saw nothing but a sociopath. A guy who would burn down the whole city just to win a family feud. So now we have this incredible standoff. Riza has cut him off. She has stormed out, leaving Adam scrambling. His trap is broken. His bait has swum away. And he is left standing in Vegas with nothing but a pile of chips and a whole lot of enemies. And then, the universe decides to make things even more complicated. Chelsea Lawson steps off a plane. Chelsea, who has been agonizing in Genoa City, waking up in cold sweats because she could feel Adam slipping back into his old, toxic habits. She begged him not to go. She warned him about the spider persona. But he didn't listen. And now she is here, walking through the casino doors, looking for the man she loves. But she is not going to find Adam Newman. She is going to find Spider. And she is going to find a massive mess. If Chelsea runs into Riza, the sparks are going to fly. Riza has no reason to protect Adam anymore. If Chelsea asks questions, Riza is going to spill everything. The kisses, the flirting, the fact that Adam used her. Chelsea's heart is going to shatter into a million pieces, because it proves that Adam hasn't changed. He is still the same manipulative guy he always was. And while all this soap opera drama is happening in the hotel rooms, let's not forget the real horror story playing out in the background. Nick Newman is literally fighting for his life. Drugged on fentanyl, tied up, blindfolded, at the mercy of Matt Clark. Matt is probably pacing around that storage room, laughing at how easy it was. He outsmarted Adam. He captured Nick. He is terrorizing Victor. Matt is winning on every single front. And it is all because Adam got arrogant. He thought he could juggle Riza, Chelsea, Nick, and Matt all at once. But you can't juggle chainsaws without losing a hand. Riza is the key to all of this now. She is the fulcrum. If she decides to retaliate by going to Matt, it is game over for Adam. Matt will have both Newman brothers in his grasp. But if she decides to just walk away, Adam still has to find a way to fix this broken trap without her. And he is running out of time. Nick doesn't have days. He might not even have hours. This is the kind of storytelling that keeps us glued to the screen. It is chaotic. It is clunky. It is full of flawed characters making terrible, selfish decisions. Adam's gambling has reached its absolute peak. He gambled his relationship with Chelsea, he gambled his brother's life, and he gambled Riz's safety. The house always wins in Vegas, and right now, Adam Newman is definitely not the house. He is just a desperate guy who bet it all on black and watched the roulette ball land on red. We are going to be watching every single second of this fallout. Because when the dust settles in Sin City, nothing is going to be the same. The Newman family might lose a son. Chelsea might lose her mind, and Riza Thompson might just walk away with the whole